makes me want to have a bowl. So yeah, we drive on then with the news, guys, because the first bit of news I have for you today is that the Gardaí are leading the way on the international cocaine smuggling gangs. So this is a headline that popped up there recently where the Gardaí made a massive discovery of a pile of coke that actually arrived into Rotterdam, but it was shipped back here to Ireland with the help of the Irish Navy. So quite an operation that goes on here. Why they needed to ship the drugs back to Ireland, for what reason, I don't understand, because that's probably not a cheap thing to be doing, to send a bloody Navy ship kitted out with a load of Navy officers to go over and act like fucking couriers effectively, like, because that's what our Navy were doing in this regard. They went over, they collected a package and they brought it to another place, like well, what is this really good use of our taxpayers' money? But they go into this then, and they show how the cocaine was smuggled in. It was disguised as charcoal, as you can see here on the screen. Now, I've been watching Narcos there recently, interestingly enough, and I think it was in the first or second season, the boys were actually flashing lumps of charcoal that they were disguising as cocaine. So this isn't a new thing. This is well known. It's included in the fucking script for Narcos, like. So this is something that the boys have probably been at for quite a bit of time. The cocaine that they seized here was there was 2,000 bags of charcoal. So the value of the cocaine has not been estimated yet, as I suppose it has to be broken down from the oh no, they actually have it down here. It's 35 million. Up to half a ton of cocaine. And this cocaine is actually said to be undetectable by drug dogs also. So it's a way in which they've avoided detection. So how much cocaine has come to Ireland in this form in the past, really? So this is the first time they got it. And you wonder how successful these criminals have been over the last couple of years getting the stuff into Ireland. That the cops, they portray this as a success in their operation, but do you know how long has this been going on, and how many other forms of how many other different kind of products is cocaine being disguised as? You know, you see it being soaked in fabrics, and then people take the fabrics and extract the cocaine from the fabrics afterwards. How are our boys going to keep up with this, in fairness? Like, you know, like the boys up in the north, up in Donegal, they don't even have a fucking undercover drug car. But meanwhile, our Gardaí are out there on the international stage trying to take on these massive drug cartels who were importing billions of euros worth of drugs every year. We think our boys can outdo this, in fairness, like when I think of our Gardaí, that prank phone call, did you ever hear that prank phone call with the two Garda stations? Oh, it is absolutely hilarious, like, prank call on Garda stations. This is the one. It's fucking hilarious. I'll just pop it up here for you.
Westport Garda Station? No, Castlebar Garda Station. No, you're on to Westport Garda Station. No, this is Castlebar here, Castlebar Garda Station. Alright. Yeah, who's this speaking? This is Michael Tracy in Westport. Oh, Mick, what are you ringing here for? This is Castlebar. We didn't ring you at all. Well, I didn't ring. I picked up the phone, it rang here. And I picked up the phone because it rang here. Jesus Christ. So what's happening? I don't know what's happening. There must be a meteorite hit the line. Something must have done it anyway. We're all right here. Are you all right here? That's about none of us want each other, so. No, that's fine. Talk to me. All right, goodbye.
Sorry, like that's what I think of when I think of our Gardaí. The two boys on the phone, like, you know, just scratching their head, like, you know, imagine the boys and they find the coke, and it's like, Christ, that's a lot of coke. Well, geez, we better seize it, wouldn't we? We better get on to the media and tell them that we done our job here today and that we're doing great work. That's Mikey Healy if he was a cop. But, you know, like, our cops on the internet, this is just a laughable kind of thing, is kind of what I'm getting at here. Our guards are a joke. Like, they do not deserve to be up there on the international stage tackling these gangs. The only way we're going to tackle these gangs is by regulating the feckin' drug that they're bringing to the streets of Ireland. Because our Gardaí, the authorities out there, it's hopeless. They're hopeless of stopping this stuff reaching our streets. Look how fucking ingenuitive these organised crime gangs are in smuggling. As I said, this is going on for years. Like, how many deliveries of 2,000 bags of charcoal, like all cocaine, half a ton of it. How many of those deliveries actually arrived undetected? How many of the other, again, the different forms that they've been smuggling it in, whether it be soaked in fabrics, you know, stuffed up somebody's bum, and all the other different ways in which they do it, like, you know, where there's the demand, there's going to be a supply. The only way we're going to tackle these international cocaine smuggling gangs is by regulating their trade and taking away their feckin' bread and butter, because that's exactly what that is here. This is these guys' bread and butter. If we legalise and regulate it, well, that's probably one of the best ways we can dismantle the organised crime gangs involved in this trade. Otherwise, you know what I mean? It's going to be the two boys and the funds. Like, you know what I mean? What hope do they have? Like, come on, lads. Stop it now. Like, our streets need to be cleaned up and these organised crime gangs need to be dismantled. The youth workers against prohibition, they're onto a winner in this one. Decriminalise and regulate all drugs, not just cannabis, all of them, if you want to stop this kind of carry on going on. It makes me want to have a bowl.